Hello everyone and welcome back to Factory Town. This is episode 40 and previously we completed our little magic production here for these jewelry type of things. And then at the end I said, next time we'll build the fashion industry, so to speak, here, where we make the coats and shirts and cloaks, all that sort of stuff. Because that's what we need to make the other magic stuff. However, thinking about it a bit more, it really is going to be in a way of this town here. Oh, that building reminds me. This used to be like the fancy food, gourmet food, but it's now a tavern, which fits quite nicely sort of in the center of this town. If we see here, it's also right in the center of this one, and same thing over here, like next to the railway. I think it fits well. Then in addition, there's also some new things for the trains, but because we're on an older version of the map, I've decided to let the carts and things function as they used to before the update, and maybe later we'll use some of the new wagons that have been introduced, which actually reminds me comes with a new research, so let's just get that done just in case we need it. Let's see. Rail freight carts. Shouldn't take too long because we have plenty of books. Right, but as I mentioned, I was planning to make the industry here because there's water there, but thinking about it a bit more, I think instead we'll build it sort of in this area. The reason for that is that we need to make leather and what else? Wool probably as well. But for that we need animal feed, for which we need grain, which means we need farms. And sort of looking at this area, I kind of feel like all the farms we need we can build here. Maybe get rid of these hills and just have a flat big farming area. That really is a big area. But yeah, that's the plan. Now let's just hope it goes well. So what should we start with? I think I'll start with flattening out this area. Sort of all of this, all of that, even onto here. And that looks about right. And then some space for the actual farms. Now here's some earth stones. Do we need those? I'll be deleting these ones as well, I think. That's sort of the two biggest patches, isn't it? Oh yeah, I also noticed there's a bunch of gold here, which I hadn't seen before. Oh, and here as well. But looks like we're about to delete our biggest patches of earthstone. Is that gonna get me into trouble? I mean, probably sort something out. So let's just go and delete all of this. I'm actually going to delete all the grain and stuff as well, just so I have all the space that I could actually need and not look at where the grain is, but just build the farms where it's most efficient to build them, in my opinion. So the research is done already, so that's cool. So we can use that if we want to. Clear all of this lot. Clear all of this. Do we really need this much farm space? I mean, maybe? Probably not. Right, let's also delete the underground resources. Except for these ones. Because I wonder if we can extend mine shafts to reach all the way there. So they can actually be used, but I don't like the grey patches that the other ones cause. So what's this material? This looks kind of purpley, but that's iron. Wait, was that iron? No, it was stone. Okay, don't need that. Don't need coal. Don't need this or that. Yep, that looks about right. Looks like I missed a few patches here, but that's fine. That in you a bit. Now, how do we want to sort this out? Maybe we should have a think of all the stuff we actually want to make using farms. Now that's a question and a half. Obviously we made a little farm here for the cotton. But maybe we want to make a bigger cotton farm just here for the other stuff. What else do we need in order to make this stuff? So we need grain, loads of grain. Then what's in a workshop that might need a farm? Right, so cotton we already mentioned. Herbs we'll need a lot of as well. Let me write this down because I can't forget half of it. Herbs, grain, cotton, and then I think the rest is just like kitchen stuff. So where do I have a kitchen? Okay, so there's one here which requires also grain. That's grain, herbs, grain, fish, herbs, sugar. Oh, some fruit things. Now this can be any fruit, but for the veggie stew we're going to need tomatoes, potatoes, carrots, and that's about that. Now this needs milk and cloth, so that's also just cotton and grain. More sugar. Apple pie specifically needs apple. And berry pie specifically needs berries. Potatoes we already have. Eggs are made in pastures which is with grain. Sugar we already have. Anything else? Is there something in the enchanter that we might want? Nothing that we're already not making. That looks about right. Now let's actually click on a farm and see if we're just basically making everything or actually also still missing something. So there's a kitchen there, farm there, that's for herbs. Right, so we said grain, herbs, sugar, berries, carrots, potato, tomato, cotton. Oh, and then apples and pears are for this other building. What is it called again? One of those, maybe? No, that's not it. One of those. Yeah, so these two, the apples and the pears. Should have remembered that really, because they're growing on trees. Now, do we want those in the same area? Not entirely sure. But what we definitely do want is those grain farms. And I think quite a few of them. I think I might flatten that corner there. What's the issue? Oh, I'm running out of stone. Oh, that makes sense, because I think that basically all goes to making polished stone. Right, so this sort of fits. Yeah, and probably clear these. Are you happy now? Yes, everything sort of fits right there. And then flatten this side as well. Dun, dun, dun. Doesn't look as good as it did before, but at least this farm can grow all the crops it probably would ever want. Now we also want some barns to store the grain in. Probably one there and one there. Yeah, that's just out of reach of the farms. That's good. And then can we build a certain number of farm tiles? Where do we find those? Under farming, of course. Right, so that's at least one done. I don't think I can actually get another one done, but I had an idea on this. No, can I not select? Select. Copy. Wait, I thought I could copy stuff. No, not just a single farm tile. there we go. Right. So that needs 224 fertilizer per farm. Right, so that's not within reach just yet. But I think we can plant a grain because that just costs yellow coin. Oh, and this one you can actually make bigger brush. And then auto manage recipes. And then put a little pipeline in. So one will go in there, one will go on this corner, and then one through the middle. And then this one will have 2 outputs into each barn, so it sort of goes wherever there's space. And then we can pull it out that way, and maybe this one can go to more of the flour production rather than the animal feed production. Although probably I should build those at the same place. Like, do we want to follow a similar thing as we have here, that we sort of have the mines and go into the buildings and then they make like something at least, rather than just having the raw resource and transport that somewhere? Yeah, it might be better to have the actual building, which would be the grain mill. Okay, are we going to be fine with just 5 grain farms? I mean, I hope so, because I won't really have space for more. Right, so here, animal feed, animal feed, animal feed, animal feed. And flour. Do we really need 5 flour? Do we need flour for? We need flour for bread, flour for cake, yeah, so bread, apple pie as well, and cake. And we're going to need a lot more animal feed. Now, how long does it take to make flour? Flour takes 4 seconds. Right, now let's actually put the kitchen down here as well, so I don't have to go back and forth all the time. Because what I want to see here is cake costs 10 seconds to make. Same with apple pie. So to get 4 flour for it, we would need 2 grain mills per one kitchen. Or is that... I mean, it would be a little bit too much, but... that can go to bread. whatever's too much. So we need 4. Maybe 5 for flour is good after all. And we'll see how we do with 5 animal feeds as well. Oh. And then these will be flour. Oh, I only have 4 in. So copy the recipe over. Now, do we also want to use pipes for this, or maybe belts? No, I might do pipes actually. Yeah. Omni pipes. I want that kind of overlay. And then it's going to be 1, 2, 3. 1. Well, 5, I guess. And then you can go there, there, and there once we have enough fertilizer to do so. Right, so this one's producing grain. That's good. Did I just do that wrong? I just did that wrong. You need to go there. And that should work. Are you now making stuff? Or you're already full? Oh my, that's quick. Well, I guess it's because that barn was full. Alright, so then this can go all to barns again. But I think... Do I want that on belts? I feel like belts don't really go that well in a farming area. I mean, I guess this also can go on shoots, but I don't really want them backing up. But let's take a chance and see how we get on. Because what tends to happen when shoots get backed up is they tend to stutter a bit and it doesn't go as fast. Or that used to be an issue anyways, I don't know if that's still a thing. I mean, it's probably accurate for it to actually happen, but doesn't mean I actually want it to happen. Alright, so let's copy this. Do we have enough? Yeah, so we can have 1 more and put the grain in. Right, so then the next one will go over there. Oh, and we connect the pipe up. Why did I build a pipe there already? That doesn't really make sense, because it was off a bit as well. Oh well, that should work now. Right, so that one's filling up with animal feed, which was basically what we needed anyways. Now, I probably should have built this the other way around, because this stuff actually needs to go this way. But then again, I don't really mind. Actually, thinking about it, probably we'll have it shipped over by boat. Because I think that will look fun. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll have a little loading silo here. Am I sure I want it to be a loading silo? Because I can also use a barn and then drop off both animal feed and flour and as well as fertilizer all in the same barn. Let's just have the silo instead. Right there. Road from the barn down to there. And a caravan because it's gonna ship a lot of stuff. Take that, put that in there. Oh, I see there's some bumps here, so I need to flatten that out a bit. Oh, that's a bit much. Can I Control C this? No, can't undo. Okay. Alright, that's better. Now this is the actual area we want flattened. And then delete these resources again. Not again! Clicked on the wrong thing. No. Sorry about the flooding, people. Just stay calm. It'll be alright. Let's claim a bit more land back while we are at it. That's the one I want. Delete resources. Now, also going to keep this patch just in case I do need it. Not too worried about that one. Don't need that stuff. Don't need any of that. Right, and then we take the silo. Actually, probably want to lay out this industry first. Does that make sense? I just realized something as well, like there's this line of land right along here. Maybe we should use that instead. Have a little train come along. Although it would be just the one train going back and forth. Maybe a boat is better. But I do like the trains. Yeah, let's do the train, right? Because we all love a little train. So the rail's gonna go just there for now. Sort of right along there. If we can. Do we want it straight and then go across, or have a little zigzag there? I think we might want a little zigzag, maybe? Zigzag. Although, will it be able to pick up stuff from this? Because it's a barn. I didn't think this through properly, did I? let's see what happens, right? Because we can always ship everything sort of from the barn into a station. Oh, that's not what I want. Right, you go there, you go there. And then look at the trains. Oh, it's gonna need fuel as well. Oh no. Anyways, train. And then what goes in a hopper cart? Because that can ship 100. And it can ship 100 animal feed. That sounds about right. Now this is gonna need water and fuel, which we might just put there and there. Fuel and water. And for that we might actually use the water thing we created here. Yeah, there it is. But as always, we need to put it into a little box, because otherwise it will block off the entire magic industry from all the towns, which is not a thing we want. Boxes are here. Oh, no, no, no. Pause the game. Always remember to pause the game. Inventory sensor. Math block. If thingy is less than that, then continue. Right, so if that one, yeah, that's the water one, is less than 5. Let's do that, because I think the train will be able to run back and forth a few times before it runs out of water. Right, don't really need to filter this because there will only be water. And then turn this off for now. Off, please. Oh, that's not the button that I wanted. I want some pipes. And that will run from... where are we? Because we'll also need some water about here. Now, how much am I blocking? I mean, it's mainly going over water, so it won't be in the way of too many things, I will kind of want to say. Now, and if there's any sort of extra water, we'll have that go to the farms. Don't want that. Don't do that. No. 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 You just go that way. Right? Right, okay, we'll go around on the outside. This pipe too, actually. you go that way, you go in there. Yeah, and then one over there, and over there, over there, over there, etc. Wait, there was water in that pipe. I was about to say. Yeah, so there it goes. Dum dum dum. And then once it gets in there, it should fire this again, and more water should come out. Like the scrubber's off, and still off, and still off. That water did go in there, right? Yeah, so there's 16. Oh, that makes sense, because there's 16 in there, which is more than 5, so it doesn't need to turn on. Okay, so then add the fuel as well. Where can the fuel go? Right, pause game, because this will be similar. Only it will come out that direction. Great. Inventory sensor. One of those. Less than 5. Now this is lava, so that really is like a lot of fuel for the train. So it doesn't need to be a lot either. So that will be connected to that silo. Let's see. And then we need a grabber. And then connect you to you to you. On pause, let a few run in and then turn it off. Oh, and then we need to make it go on its way. Connect it to... That's a little inconvenient that this is running over it. But we don't have any logic on this one or this one. So in that way, I can make this go that way. Sort of around this, and then this one can connect to this one. Oh, and then we have to make sure it doesn't block, doesn't go to the water. Right. So you go there, find the filter. So you want to be water. Oh, exited the menu again. And this other one wants to be fuel in general, really, but I think it'll just be lava. Right, so that's now coming along, so let's see if it ends up in here and filters properly. Where? Oh, there it is. Just takes a while. Yeah, I'm not really sure if this is any faster than belts. But I guess it's alright. So we don't want it to go this way, we want it to go that way. Which it does, perfectly. Right, so that means this train can go drive around in circles. And it will move faster once it's loaded up. On fuel and water. Almost there. Oh! I just remembered something. This is not filtered, and we want this to be filtered to animal feed. I mean, none of this is like magma, so it won't pick that up, or water. But I need to remember to filter this, because otherwise it's gonna go wrong. And there we go. Now, the question is, right? If I pause this, can I build a train stop thing? Which is not going to be under farming. Minecart loader, rail loader, train stop. I mean, I know this is a barn, but one can hope, right? That did not do anything. Right, that's unfortunate. But expected. Alright, so I'll build that there. And then a train station. Station. Oh, that can actually go there. Don't need that one. Let's actually delete that. Oh, this is kind of annoying that you can't move a barn if it has stuff in it. Would be nice if you can say like, oh, replace the barn with a different building, different storage building. Actually, let's not connect that chute. If we make a chute there, disconnect these ones, and everything from the barn will go into the train station, and it won't fill up anymore. And then maybe, oh, this one's still connected, right? Off. And then maybe this train can start transporting it and drop it off into a station on that side. Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, let's actually build that the other way around, so that's that way. Just filter this to animal feed. I mean, I don't think it would put in a fuel, but you know, just in case. Yeah, so the train will unload in there, and this will be empty at some point, and the barn will be empty at some point, and then we can move everything to its appropriate place. Yeah, so I'll let this finish, move the station a bit, and then next time we'll start using the animal feed over on this side and build some stuff with it. With which we then can build more stuff and more stuff and more stuff and become super efficient. Well, I'm not sure if it's efficient, but we can make everything. Can I copy another one of these? Is this the right size? Yes. Looks like my fertilizer barn is only 250 big, so I can never really have more than well, can never really build more than one farm at a time. Right, let's put that one in, delete that one, just so we know where we left off. And just upgrade that. Yeah, that can only hold 250. In that case, pause game, copy. Get that. Get a grabber. Set to fertilizer. And now we can build more once this fills up. So I might do that as well, have that fill up with fertilizer, move the building. We can do that now, but we'll do that at the start of next episode. And then we'll close off this one. So hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.